Hey boys and girls, welcome to another super exciting, outrageous toy review. Today we're taking a look at Game of Thrones pop number 29, Petyr Baelish, also known as Littlefinger. The back of his package shows off the rest of Edition 4, including Castle Black Jon Snow, Samwell Tarly, and Sansa Stark. It's interesting that out of these four figures, Jon Snow and Castle Black is very common, and the other three are very difficult to find. Here we have Littlefinger out of the package, and I'm going to give a general spoilers warning right here because I want to talk about Thrones while I talk about the pops. So, Petyr Baelish, aka Littlefinger, is a pretty sleazy guy in the world of Game of Thrones. And there's a lot of scoundrels, but Littlefinger operates a kind of unwholesome business, and he also is very manipulative, and he's very involved in the politics of Westeros, and he's always kind of planting information in people's ears and pitting people against each other, and he never really trusts anyone, and definitely is a very interesting character from the show, who I enjoyed seeing, you know, his story arc develop throughout the line. I also enjoyed seeing the actor's small role in Bohemian Rhapsody. So Littlefinger is in a pretty neutral stance here. I do kind of like that he has his hands crossed in front of him. That's not a pose we see a lot in Pop, but works really well for this character. His sculpting is a little bit more simple than some of the other characters. He has some, you know, line work on his vest. I do like that he has his little pouch here, as well as his very thin knife is sculpted here underneath his arm, which looks great. The likeness is pretty good. You know, Pops obviously aren't going to look exactly like an actor, but I feel like the facial hair, the little gray tufts on the temple and everything helps make this pretty identifiable as Littlefinger if you're familiar with Game of Thrones. This is definitely a pop that if you've never seen the show, you're not going to instantly recognize it as a Game of Thrones character maybe, but I do think he's pretty cool. Petyr Baelish features that 1 point of pop articulation, as per usual. And I think he came out pretty cool. Lord Baelish and Lord Varys were both characters that I was very hesitant to trust when I first watched Game of Thrones. I knew both of them seemed like perhaps they were up to no good. They have a little too much influence without having any real power. You know, they're behind-the-scenes manipulator type characters, and so I have enjoyed seeing the trajectory of both characters and who they influenced and who saw through the nonsense. In the comments down below, let me know if you were satisfied with the justice that Littlefinger received, or if you think that he was done dirty. Thanks for watching this super exciting, outrageous toy review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out all our other Game of Thrones videos this month.